Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalren, and today we're going to discuss patch 6.1 PTR patch notes for rogues and only rogues in regards to PvP. We're going to take a look at the talents, which are the only things that are really changing for rogues, as well as our 4-piece bonus for combat. And these changes are most likely going to change by the time 6.1 comes out, but I will make a new video updating you guys on what is happening. So, on the 6.1 as it reads right now, burst speed has a 3-second cooldown in order to gimp rogues' mobility. While I do agree with the need to gimp rogues' mobility slightly, I would also reduce some of the slowing effects that other classes have, but that's just me, so just saying. Death from above's damage has been increased by 25%, and for assassination rogues, the talent now also increases the duration of envenom. So this is a buff overall for all 3 specs of rogues, and it actually might make Death from above just as competitive as Venom Rush talent, especially in arena setting. Leeching Poison has been redesigned. It now grants 10% leech while active and no longer applies a poison effect to the target. It should remain still unchanged. So, Leeching Poison is actually buffed, so now instead of just giving us a poison, which only procs from mastery strikes and auto attacks and certain abilities, now it procs as leeching, so you could proc from all our dots, all our bleeds, all our different damages, all our multi-strikes, all the crits, and even other poison damage. While this is a buff to Leeching Poison, I doubt it's going to be competitive for PvP, as 10% leech is low, but it's definitely a buff to the ability and it's worth checking out. Let's decide to change Comet Rogue's 4-piece set bonus, and it now reads, using Vanish instantly generates 5 common points, and the next Ambush, Eviscerate, Revealing Strike, or Sinister Strike will be a critical strike. So, our 4-piece is that of Assassination Rogues. Now, is this a buff or a nerf? Compared to the 4-piece bonus we have right now, which gives us an extra second on Killing Spree, that means 2 more hits for Killing Spree, I believe this is definitely a buff. Now, rogues are already pretty good at killing healers and locking them down in arenas, but being able to vanish, eviscerate into a target, and make it a guaranteed crit, I think that's just insane. Plus it also gives us 5 common points on a target after we vanish, and we already can have vanish at a 1-minute cooldown, so we're going to have even more utility, and this is going to make combat rogues even more deadly. So, if this buff to our 4-piece armor set, I'm actually expecting nerfs for rogues coming out in the future, especially combat. Although, I feel like we are gimped enough as is with 50 energy Sinister Strikes, so maybe we'll be just okay. But for the most part, the PvP is not changed too much. There's a couple changes to Ashran, but that's not, I feel like, big enough to cover currently. I'll cover it once there's some finalized changes for 6.1, and Blizzard is more comfortable with releasing those finalized changes. But so far, rogues are getting buffed, and rogues are strong enough as is, but the buff to DFA I feel like is going to make subtlety even more comparable to combat and even more viable. Even though it is right now, its damage is going to be insane with DFA. Combat is going to be even stronger, and Leeching Poison might actually find its viability for PvP. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Dalren, updating you guys on 6.1 PTR patch notes currently for rogues, and I'll see you guys in the next video.